The United Nations Population Fund says it might take as many as 40 years to clear the backlog of obstetric fistula cases in Nigeria. Data from the UN agency indicates that 40% of global cases of fistula are here in Nigeria, with about 1,000 new cases occurring every month. In this story, Just Nigeria's Mercy Frank explores why this preventable and curable condition, childbirth injury, still exists in 2026.
I did try for day and night secretly because of the pain. I did bleed.
They survived childbirth, but what came afterwards stripped them of everything.
Obstetric fistula is totally preventable, and it is totally treatable as well.
Fistula is an abnormal communication between two hollow organs or two epithelial surfaces.
We have two basic types of obstetric fistula, which is the urinary fistula, VVF, and you also have the rectal fistula, whereby the woman continuously leak feces.
A 2026 United Nations report indicates that 500,000 women and girls around the world live with obstetric fistula. Asia and Africa share the highest burden.
40% of the global cases of fistula are here in Nigeria. And also in Nigeria, almost every month, you have about 1,000 new cases of obstetric fistula. So in a year, we're talking about 12,000 new cases.
That's roughly 1 in every 70 women of reproductive age in Nigeria, living with the devastating reality of obstetric fistula. This figure is an improvement from 2 decades ago, when the United Nations Population Fund reported that Nigeria may have one of the highest rates of fistula in the world. It is estimated that as many as 800,000 women could be living with fistula in the country, with another 20,000 new cases each year. Each of these numbers carry a name. Jennifer Stanley is a mother of 3 in southern Nigeria's Bayelsa state.
I said, I don't know what they call tearing because the tissue they were born, I don't see tearing. As I put my mind inside home.
Just like Jennifer, Ladi Ibrahim in northwest Kebbi State was birthing her 5th child at home when her body said, "Not today." For many women like Jennifer and Ladi, obstetric fistula often leads to abandonment. However, Habiba Zakaria's story takes a different path in north-central Niger State. Her husband, Mohammed Zakaria, stayed when her attempts to traditionally birth their 11th at home spiraled out of control.
Tagwayen kuma sai aka samu matsala suka zo ta kawo kuma sai suka nuna gaba ɗayan su za su hito to kaji inda matsala ta samu.
3 families, kilometers apart, bound by a silent, often brutal condition.
What happens is that the bladder, which stores urine, is captured or is trapped between 2 bones, the baby's head and the bone within the birth canal. So the more the labor is progressing and the bladder does not get empty, it's trapped between these hard structures. With continuous pressure on the bladder, the blood supply gets cut off, and that particular point of pressure gets breakdown, and that's what leads to the leakage of urine.
Less than half of the women who deliver do so in the presence of a skilled birth attendant.
This former traditional birth attendant turned Orthodox midwife explains why some of the women don't make it to the hospital.
When they have some of them to go to the hospital, the old ones, elderly ones, will telling them that they were delivering at home and it should happen to them too.
Experts say some of the traditional birthing techniques are harmful to women.
We've seen cases where cow dung are inserted through the vagina just to have these women delivered by force, or sometimes they will cut them around the outlet where the baby will come out just to increase the passage.
The answer to why more Nigerian women still suffer from this preventable condition lies in the challenge the entire ecosystem faces. From perennial insecurity,
the rise of insecurity in Nigeria, this has led to the increase in the incidence, that's the increase in the new cases of obstetric fistula,
to brain drain in the medical sector.
We have about 118,000 women awaiting surgery. And with all this support, we are only doing about 5,000 cases.
The pace and scale of the treatment is such that it might take as many as 40 years to clear the current backlog.
That's the science of what goes wrong. But for the woman living with this condition, the injury is only the beginning of a different kind of suffering. Ostracized. That's the second wound that follows, inflicted by the community that once embraced them. Halima Abubakar has been counseling patients at the Dr. Amina Bello Center for Fistula Treatment for 6 years.
Most of them, they lose hope, thinking that they will not be healed. They are affected emotionally and psychologically.
Those women that have fistula for 30 years, they have their own complication. One of those complications is they can have bladder stone. This can cause pain, back pain, and can cause fever, recurrent urinary tract infection. They keep on having pains with urination. That's for those that can urinate.
With a devastating injury, and most times with no baby to show for it, these women are mostly left destitute.
We have a facility that works specifically to treat women with obstetric fistula. We provide surgical treatment for them, and we rehabilitate them.
We have recently rehabilitated 3 centers in Gombe, in Imo State, as well as Kaduna.
One thing we have noticed along the line is that we have few experts or even few medical personnel who are interested in that aspect of things.
The Nigerian government has shared plans to boost maternal and newborn health across the country, from the $1 billion facility support promised in March 2025 to joining a $175 million landmark global commitment to improve access to life-saving maternal and newborn health commodities during the 79th World Health Assembly.
By this intervention through the 17 fistula centers in Nigeria and taking away the cost of that fistula repair, while expanding the training of the clinicians to fix those fistula, we've been able to rehabilitate, to fix, together with all the frontline health workers that are doing the work, integrate these women who've been afflicted by this condition.
But is the needle moving at the pace of the challenge? In May 2026, advocates for maternal health care marked International Day to drive investment to ending fistula and childbirth injuries.
Eliminating obstetric fistula is within reach. We know the science behind it. We should be at 0 fistula cases by 2030.
Ecosystem players say the path to 2030 starts long before the delivery room.
There is need to do a lot of campaigns, such house-to-house searches of these cases, so that we know that the existing cases are copped out.
And economic intervention plays a bigger role.
We need to address the out-of-pay burden on families. The cost of accessing healthcare. We need to address that. And that's where the National Health Insurance Scheme comes in.
Obstetric fistula mirrors a system that values a woman only for the child she bears, leaving her discarded the moment that promise is broken. While medical experts and advocates make an attempt to clear the backlogs, Nigeria needs to protect over 12,000 women like Jennifer, Ladi, and Habiba from losing their dignity to a preventable condition. Mercy Frank, Gist Nigeria.
Every Nigerian woman deserves the right to give birth safely. Share your thoughts with us on X at Gist Nigeria TV about how in 2026 a woman can survive childbirth in Nigeria only to lose her dignity to a preventable injury. Would love to hear from you.